President Ranil Wickremesinghe addressed the Fifth Forum of Ministers and Environment Authorities of the Asia-Pacific at the Shangri La Hotel in Colombo on Thursday, delivering a passionate speech that emphasized three crucial points: the urgency of the climate crisis, Sri Lanka's ambitious climate plans, and the dire state of global biodiversity. President Wickremesinghe opened his speech by drawing attention to the pressing climate concerns facing the world today. He cited the alarming estimate from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, stating that global warming is projected to reach a dangerous 1.5 degrees Celsius between 2030 and 2052. Humanity is facing an existential threat, he declared. He highlighted the interlinked crises of climate change, biodiversity loss and pollution, emphasizing the devastating impact on individuals and communities worldwide.
We gather here today at a precarious moment of our planet. The natural world, the very foundation of our societies and economies, is buckling under the weight of three intertwined environmental crises, and that is climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution. These unfolding catastrophes are getting worse by the day and jeopardizing decades of hard-won development gains. This is especially true in this region, Asia and Pacific. In just last few months, countries from India to Vanuatu have been blanketed in record heat, lashed by cyclones and flood waters. Left unchecked, this extreme weather will combine with other long percolating environmental problems like air pollution and deforestation to impact economic growth. This could sadly shatter the dreams of millions for better life. That, my dear friends, distinguished delegates, is why this forum is so important. It is an opportunity for Asia-Pacific region to speak with one voice about the most challenging environmental issues it is facing. This is vital for ensuring those concerns resonate on the global stage. So I would like to thank you for your presence here today and for all your efforts to make this earth a more sustainable place to live.
I hope you all will agree. The global south, especially the small island developing states, collectively and individually, does not wish to be the Lehman Brothers of this planet. Lehman Brothers of this planet. We do not have a planet B. We must all hang together, or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately. Similar to the bailout of AIG and its trading partners, Mother Nature can only be bailed out by emergency financial measures on such a sensational scale with a whole of earth approach. If I may take a wider perspective, the global south is home to 80% of the global population and occupies 85% of the earth's surface. How long shall we allow the car to complain while the ox suffers? It is precisely in this context of rampant rigidity, inequities, and the powerful undercurrents to protect the status quo in the global financial system, more acutely so in climate finance as an outgrowth of a legacy system that predates the climate crisis. His Excellency the President Ranil Wickremesinghe recognized the urgency of fostering alternate mechanism to influence the decision-making of wealthy and industrialized countries to make more tangible, quicker, far-reaching relief measures.
To start, I would like to address the recent earthquake that struck our nation, the Kingdom of Morocco, just a few weeks ago, deeply affecting our country. And I would also like to extend our heartfelt solidarity to our sisters and brothers in Libya and convey my deepest condolences. Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims, their families, and all those who have been affected by these natural disasters. Unfortunately, natural catastrophes and extreme weather events are increasingly becoming the norm. Alongside the triple planetary crisis we are currently facing, these sad events violently remind us that even our physical environment can be a threat. We need to be a more resilient social and economic model in response to these challenges. And disasters like these highlight the urgency of our mission to mitigate the impacts, to protect our planet, and ensure its sustainability for future generations. They also serve as a stark reminder of the importance of the environmental agenda we are pursuing here at UNEA 6. I would also like to congratulate the government of Sri Lanka for hosting the forum and for jointly organizing it with the United Nations Environment Programme in Colombo, Sri Lanka.
The Asia-Pacific region boasts incredible biodiversity, including lush tropical forests, vibrant coral reefs, temperate woodlands, and vast river basins. Unfortunately, rapid economic growth, urbanization, and agricultural expansions have led to significant biodiversity losses, with over 40% of coral reefs and 60% of mangrove forests lost. While Pacific small island nations suffer most from biodiversity losses and climate change, the region contributes substantially to greenhouse gas emissions and solid waste production. These threats jeopardize our communities, livelihoods, security, and identity, hindering sustainable development goals. Addressing the triple planetary crises is paramount, and the time to act is now.
Your combined efforts provided a vibrant platform at the Asia-Pacific Youth Environment Forum in Colombo for meaningful dialogue, capacity building, and shared insight. Asia-Pacific children and youth play a dual role. Inheriting the world's most populated and diverse region while actively addressing major environmental issues such as Southeast Asia's deforestation, South Asia's air pollution, and the rising sea levels threatening the Pacific Islands. We urge member states to prioritize climate resilience, especially for coastal nations at risk from rising sea levels. Additionally, it's crucial to develop a comprehensive, legally binding solution to tackle plastic pollution, considering its full life cycle, human rights, and holding polluters accountable.
خانم‌ها و آقایان، چنانچه مستحضرید با توجه به جهان شمول بودن موضوع محیط زیست، همکاری و مشارکت جمعی در مقیاس منطقه‌ای و بین‌المللی شایسته توجه و پیگیری جدی است. حضور ما در اینجا فرصت بسیار ارزشمندی را برای تبادل نظر در این خصوص و همچنین به اشتراک گذاشتن تجربیاتمان جهت برداشتن گام‌های مناسب برای رفع این نگرانی‌های مشترک در اختیار می‌گذارد.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you are well aware, the universality of environmental issues highlights the importance of cooperation and collective engagement on both regional and international scales. Our presence here today offers a valuable chance to exchange perspectives and share experiences, enabling us to take appropriate measures to address these shared concerns.
I join our Minister of Environment in welcoming you to Sri Lanka. Humanity is facing an existential threat. The interlinked and cascading effects of climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution, the triple planetary crisis, are demanding a heavy toll on individuals, communities, and threatening life on our planet. We are putting extreme pressure on the planet. The triple planetary crisis is already exceeding the planetary boundaries. The world has already lost 8% of known animal species, and 22% are at risk of extinction due to the destruction of their natural habitats and the introduction of invasive species. We are now losing biodiversity up to 10,000 times faster than it was disappearing 100 years ago. Declines in nature and biodiversity at current trajectory will undermine the progress towards 35 out of 44 targets of the SDG related to poverty, hunger, health, weather, cities, climates, oceans, and land. In terms of change, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change estimates that global warming is likely to reach 1.5% centigrade between 2030 and 2052. The other day, I read a blog by a young scientist, a member of the Union of Concerned Scientists. Her name is Sanjali De Silva. This is what she said. People of Sri Lanka feel the impact of climate change every day. Those effects are overwhelmingly caused by the self-serving command and irresponsible action of the fossil fuel industry and the nations unwilling to do their part to stop the climate paradise. My people of Sri Lanka and my family deserves better. I agree wholeheartedly with her. Sri Lanka, her country and mine, has constantly been placed among the top risk of extreme weather events by the Climate Risk Index annually released by German Watch. Although Sri Lanka's emissions are globally negligible, amounting to merely 0.03%, we in our ambitious NDCs have set targets for 2030 to achieve a 14.5 reduction of GHG emissions, a 70% electricity generation through renewable sources, 32% of forest cover, weaning of coal power by 2042, and reaching net zero by 2050. The Climate Prosperity Plan of Sri Lanka, launched at COP27, aims at rapid augmentation of nature-based solutions, including renewable energy. The Net Zero 2050 roadmap for Sri Lanka will be launched at COP28. Sri Lanka is in the process of renewing National Biodiversity Strategic Action Plan 2016 to 22 to achieve the objectives of the Kunming-Montreal Global Diversity Framework. Since Sri Lanka is one of the 36 global biodiversity hotspots, I have instructed the Ministry of Environment to formulate a national policy on living entities to conserve pristine ecosystems.
For more latest news, subscribe to FTTV.